welcome all of you to our presentation today. First of all, I'm very delighted that so many of you could make it today, despite the fact that we are all busy studying hard for the final exams. Let me introduce my group. We are Fantasic 4, which includes 4 members. My name is Birai. This is Hiếu, Thuyê, and Linh. I would like to start by asking you a simple question. What were you mostly doing at this time last year?
This time last year, I was studying hard to prepare for university examination.
Thank you for the answers. I guess that all of us had the same answer like him. We all study hard to fulfill our dream, getting into universities. Not only us, but many other students have the same purpose of studying. And then, why getting into universities is such that important? It has now become a common belief that people cannot be successful without university degrees. Then, what happened to people who failed the university's entrance exam? We stand here today to answer that question. Our presentation have formed. Our topic today is getting into university is the only way leading to success. Our presentation have 4 main parts. First, I will show you some actual situation of getting Vietnamese universities. Then, my friend Linh will explain the reason why people apply for university. After that, we will talk about what will students do if they fail the entrance exam. And finally, you will suggest some solution. Our presentation will last for 15 minutes. Questions may be given at the end of our presentation. To begin with, I would like to draw the attention to some very astonishing facts of entering Vietnamese universities. As can be seen from the screen, the table shows the number of people who want to apply for university and the percent who succeed. The most striking feature in this table is that there was an upward trend in the registration for universities with an increase of over 400,000 applications. Besides, the highest numbers of applications was recorded in 2011 at over 2 million applications. That's really a huge number. But it will be generally, there seem to be more and more people want to have universities education year after year. But you will be surprised to know the fact that Vietnam is the country that have the highest numbers of people failing the university's entrance exam. Every year, over 1 million people fail this important exams. It means that if 10 people apply for a university, just 3 people success. Next, my friend Linh will explain the reason why university has become so important.
Okay, my name is Linh, and to continue the presentations, I will show you why the reason why students in Vietnam want to enter university at any cost. You know, no one can deny the benefits of getting into university. First, enter university, you will have a specialized knowledge. That is essential for your career in the future. Getting into university, so you will expand your relationships, because I think in the university you will meet a lot of good friends. Maybe I think you will meet even your girlfriends or boyfriends in there, and you will have a degrees if you enter university. As you know, the degrees is very important for you to apply for jobs in the future. But however, these reasons are not enough to reasons why most students in Vietnam want to enter university at any cost. There are three reasons. Other reasons. The first reason is student is influence of the parents. Their parents think that if their children obtain this knowledge at university, their children will be successful certainly, and it's moreover their children their parents in the past their parents didn't have good condition to enter university even though they really want. So they want their children to achieve what they can do. And so from the children are told that they have to enter university at any cost. And the second reason is common belief of communities. This, as you know, a degree is very important for your careers. If you have a degree, no matter how you get it, you will be easy to apply for jobs. Otherwise, someone who have no degrees may be difficult to apply for jobs that they dream. And last but not least, it depends on ourselves. You know, a lot of students know that there are other ways to success beside university, but I think that a few that change. Why? Because they impose that they have to study. Finishing study at high school is starting study at university. They even study after graduating university. They think that without studying university, their life will be full of difficulties and poverty. So they find it hard to overcome their values to enter university. And next, will show what students do with their values. Is it fair?
Thank you very much. I'm Thuyê and I'm one of fantasic form. And now I'm will show you some common solutions that Vietnamese students usually use when they hold the entrance exam. First group, they give up on their hope and believe in their life. The second group, they forget their dream and simply stay at home and settle down. This third group, they try to apply for another university or take another exam. The fourth group, this group seems to be more braver. They try to find out another way to start a career without entering the university. Now we will have a closer look to each group. First group, falling the exam. They give up on their hope and believe in their life. They see nothing but shadows surrounding them. And this thought seems to be the worst because it leads to some very dangerous phenomena, such as they lose all control to their thought and their action. So they eventually fall into social evils. Or some of them cannot bear the mental pressure, so they get neurological disease. Or some even don't want to live anymore, so they, you know, in Vietnam every year there are a lot of students want to kill themselves just because they cannot pass the entrance exam to the university. To talk about the second group, following the exam, they think that their career ended. So they forget their dream and they pretend to be pleased with a simpler life. And they come back home and do traditional jobs such as farming and fishing. And these people usually get married and have children sooner than expected. The third group, they think that they have to study at a university at any cost, so they try to apply for So they may try to apply for another university, which require lower input level. Some even don't know what will they learn there or what will they do after graduating, and they can participate in another exam. I mean the following year exam. Some year students can take 1, 2, 3, and even find entrance to a university. If they choose the first choice, find another university, they will study study without enthusiasm, and so they will soon be tired of studying under a lot of lecture and graduate with useless degree, and the result is such a waste of time and money. If they would choose the second choice, take another exam, people think that they have a strong spirit, and people admire them very much, and maybe they can pass an exam, but they don't know that they are wasting their time, because to take part in one more exam, they have to wait 1 more year, and people say that in a year a man can change a world. So, do you think that this choice is the best choice for university for students who fail the entrance exam to university? I think it's not the best, and Hiếu will give you some solution about for students who fail the entrance exam.
Hello, my name is Hiếu, and now I will suggest you some solution for students who fall the university entrance exam. Nowadays there are a lot of center and professional high school that think about job, and they think a lot of kind of job. For example, repairing machine, or tailoring, or high cutting, or body carrying. About the advantage of learning those schools. Firstly, they create for students a basic of job, so it's very easy to understand the knowledge. Secondly, the time studying of them is shorter than that of many universities. It spend about 2 or 3 years to complete the course. Thirdly, the college knows joining them is very easy for students. And lastly, after your study, they will introduce you to some working center or company or factory, and you can work and have a salary afterward. However, learning at those schools have some disadvantage, and thirdly, the quality of them cannot be as good as the quality of many universities, and besides, the degree of them is not as useful as the degree of university, but they are not important. But they are not important, and the important is if you want to be good, you should study by yourself more, and if you try to the best, you will get a good degree, and afterward you can have a good situation. If you want to be successful, learning knowledge is very important, but it's not everything. Besides learning knowledge, you should to improve a lot of skills like communication skill, teamwork skill, or time management skill, and another skill. Because managers want them from their staff, and you only study those skills by yourself and in life school through your experience. Moreover, if you have any bold ideas about anything, we can be performed and useful for society. So let's make it become true. Many people have a lot of ideas, but they don't dare to do them because they fear that what will happen to them if they fall. It's, for example, money or time. But don't worry, because if you have a determination, I think you will be successful. There are many successful people who don't have any degree of university. A typical example is Steve Parker. He's a strategist of Silicon Valley, and he used to the president of Facebook. And when he was 18 years old, he established a famous website of sharing music we call Napster, and now he don't have any university degree. I think all of you know Bill Gates. He's an author and chairman of Microsoft company, and he was the richest person in the world from 1995 to 2009. And he used to stop studying when he studied at university. In conclusion, I think getting into a university is one of the best way leading to be success. But it's not only way. Our life will not come to be an end in poverty and difficulty with only one failure to enter university. I assure you that if you have a determination and a real ability, not matter you have a university degree or not, I think you will be successful. And it's our presentation. If you have any question for us, please ask us, and we will be very happy to answer them. Thank you.